Good day, lords and ladies, and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity with me, Cornish-Knight. I looked into what was going on with
Just say the word.
The Crucible Knights and the Dozen, and apparently it's a bug. Well, not a bug per se, but it wasn't made, doesn't it, automatically, like, even if you don't do it, even if you just, like, hear about it, automatically Crucible Knight story arc. So, unfortunately,
Just
yeah.
say the word.
Unfortunately, we can't do that anymore. Because we're basically locked into the Dozen, which sucks. Oh, you can see the acid dripping from his weapon. That's cool. If that's the case, I am just going to go ahead and do the battle now. It is time, Marshal. Assemble the army and march to the Yenwood field. Excellent. Morale is high and the troops are eager to follow you to glory. Are you certain you wish to march? Yes, I'm sure. Give the order. As you command, I'll march the army to Yenwood. Will you be accompanying us? Let us march. Hopefully this works well, otherwise it's going to be a very... Just spam fireballs in his face. As you crest a small hill overlooking Yenwood Field, Lord Gathbin's army is a flurry of activity, scurrying to and fro. Even from this distance you can hear the drums of war beating their steady cadence designed to intimidate their foes while organising the rank and file into battle formation. Marshal Futhwen approaches. You've arrived just in time. Lord Gathbin forces are beginning to move. An attack is imminent. Inspect your forces. Local militia constitutes the majority of the army, but veteran soldiers have organised the ranks and walk amongst the young, unseasoned warriors offering advice on the occasional joke. They cheer, strike sword to shield as you pass in front as approval of their lord. Some marksmen from the Dozen make final preparations for the upcoming battle. They collectively sling a Baldur tavern song as they meticulously clean the arquebuses nearly as tall as the men. Right. Any idea what Gathbin is planning? Master Futhwen strokes his chin. His ultimate objective is to face you in battle and to be seen defeating you. I doubt he's foolish enough to challenge you to single combat, of course. Sound the horn, Master Futhwen. It's time to finish this. Master Futhwen begins barking orders to your troops, quickly forming up. Gathbin's army follows suit as Adrian war drums echo across the field. Within a few minutes, the Marshal raises a brass horn in the visage of a mighty boar whose lips he looks at you expectantly. For Cadnoir, send those Adrian dogs to Barath. Tonight, the Ravens will feast on our enemies while we drink, fuck, and revel in the glorious victory. Let's see. Raise your weapon above your head and scream at the top of your lungs. Nod. Well, we are a death paladin. Let's go with that one. Your troops bellow across the field, pounding weapons to shield as the Marshal horn sounds. Dozens of bowstrings twing in unison behind you as your archers unleash a hail of arrows at Gathbin's army. The missiles hiss through the air with deadly accuracy, felling scores of enemies. In a bold move, Gathbin points his sword towards your position, giving an unheard order. His infantry sealed rage, charge the field. Your infantry charges headlong into the enemy infantry in the centre of the field. The cacophonous sound of metal on metal is nearly deafening as the two forces collide. Cacophonous sound. The fighting is fierce and the screams of the dying numerous, led by veteran warriors rallied to your cause. The troops fight valiantly and appear to be holding their ground. The battle thus appears to be a stalemate. When a group of Adrian battle mages emerge behind the enemy lines, they begin waving their hands in unison with practiced precision. Suddenly, waves of arcane energy erupt amongst your troops. The acrid smell of smoke and burning flesh is nearly overwhelming. From the left flank, a unit of retired berserkers, clad in plate armour and wielding great swords, begin collapsing the left side of the battle line. The ground is thick with the dead as they press their advantage. Meanwhile, bleak walker paladins dressed in dark armour and carrying swords and shields strike back and forth behind Gareth's battle lines, rallying his warriors and exhorting them to fight harder. As the battle rages, Master Futhwen looks to you for orders. Study the battlefield. Your troops fight bravely in your lines are holding for a moment. Gathbin's army is slowly pushing you back and casualties are mounting. Defeat is likely. We need to deal with those battle mages. What is your plan, Lord? Gwen Ravenheart. Have the dozen Aquabas open fire. The Aquabas quickly form a line and unleash a salve of gunfire into the battle mages' ranks. Bullets tear through their magic defences and the wizards fall by the score. Fearing gunfire, the unit breaks and retreats from the battlefield. As the battle rages, Marcel looks to you for orders. Take out those berserkers. The bleak walkers must die. Master Forsen said we have no allies available to throw against them. Our only hope is to break through Catherine's line and kill him. Everyone on me, you sigh, charge. I suppose they could have had, like, we had the dozen. Was there anybody else we could have had? Everyone on me, charge. As the remainder of your forces charge, a horn sounds in the distance. A new contingent of warriors crest a nearby hill. As Gathbin's reinforcements charge headlong into the fray, his other troops cheer triumphantly. The new arrivals quickly join Gathbin's forces onto the field. As the battle rages, your forces fight valiantly, pressing even forward. Casualties on both sides are high, and the victory remains elusive on either side. Gwen Ravenheart, Lord Gathbin strides through the carnage's elite guard, accompany him. We both know it must come to this. Come now, it's time to put your dog down like the dog you are. Point your weapon at Gathbin. Right, who are we facing? Adrian, Battle Mage, War Dogs. Retired Berserkers, Adrian Bleakwalkers, Mercenaries. Well, let's do this then, shall we? I'm probably going to lose this, knowing my luck. But I can try my dangdest. Fire that in. Right, now, where's that nice confusing spell? That's up. Right, this is not going well. Suit all energy at Gathbin. Because if he dies, everybody wins. Okay. Really, dude? You want to do it like that? Fine. Right. I'm getting sick of this guy. He's being healed as well, which sucks. Could someone please get him up? Are most of my guys dead? Oh, sorry, wrong button. Right. Please shoot him. Okay, use your ability. Right, that's up. Ready? He's still not going down. Activate that. He's down. Right. He's dead. Gaffbin's dead. So to survive everybody else. Which is not going to be an easy feat. Get up, ass. Right. Wait, get out your axes. Really, dude? Do you want to do this? Fine. Right, so he's down again. Can you go and deal with the mage? Right. Okay, the priest is almost out. Why did she run away? I'd be so annoyed to lose this. Right, let's see if we can... Getting sick of you guys shooting me, thank you very much.
Leave it to me.
Kick you if you still have strength. Man, this was a brutal battle. What's happening in my fortress? Is that everybody? Right, we defeated that. Lord Gathbin lies dead for your feet, his army scattered, bloodied and exhausted. Your remaining troops look to you, swords raised. High in victory, chanting your name. Gwen Ravenheart, Gwen Ravenheart, Gwen Ravenheart. Holding helm of his robe as he steps over the severed bodies, Chancellor Warren approaches you. Though his face is pale, he looks as if he will be sick at any moment. He forces a smile. Chancellor Warren, Lady Gwen Ravenheart, while I am grateful this dispute is finally over, it's regrettable that so many lives were lost in the process. Gathbin should have just been reasonable from the start. He gags involuntarily as his silk boots brush against his severed head. In an event, as legal arbiter of Earl Badamar, I am here to inform you who have been declared Thuen of the Deerwood and Cad Noir has been recognised as your domain. It shall forever be thus and passed down to any descendants you may have in the future. Of course, now that your claim has been upheld, you are expected to forward a small portion of any tax you collect to your rightful lord, Earl Badamar. I've done all the work, I shall keep all the taxes. Sounds reasonable. Tell Earl Badamar I'm grateful for his assistance and make sure his tax is collected with irregularity. Just nod. Because if we basically, that means we had to fight the Earl. I have done all the work, I am keeping all the taxes. No, just nod. Very well, if anything is in order, the Chancellor clears his throat. It appears my work here is done. Feel free to visit the palace if he steps in a pile of entrails with wet squish as he turns to leave. On second thought, I'll come and visit you. Yes, yes, perhaps in a year or 3. Lady Gwen Ravenheart, it has been an honour to serve you. I have been making my way back to Garen Grasp. The Earl has some urgent business for me there, unfortunately. Should you ever find yourself far north, feel free to call on me. I'd love to trade your war stories with you over a cup or two. He grasps your hand briefly in a firm grip, then turns on his heel. Okay, so we won, and we pretty much lost all our forces in the process, which sucks. Ah well. Fine Aquabus. A bunch of other stuff. I mean, I knew it was going to happen. I just have to hire more people. Right, let's see what we've got here. Fine greatsword, exceptional sword. Right, so anything... Let's try and get all this stuff that's off on the flanks first. Just picking the dead clean. Right, fine. Battle Mage's Tome. Oh, that's nice. Really nice. Some spells that I don't even have yet. Excellent. You can definitely have that. Fine wand. A bunch of other stuff which isn't really worth thinking about. Mercenaries. Right, let's get down to the business then of looting these guys. So what's that? Exceptional sword. Nice sword. Let's see. Fine plate armor. Cloak of protection. Gathbin family signet ring. Grants lords authority once per stronghold turn. Use +5 might, +5 resolve immune to charm, domination for 30 seconds. Once per stronghold turn. That's not so bad. This ring has been passed down from the father to son in the Gathbin family for generations. Thanks to you, the tradition has been permanently shattered. Though made for the Gathbins, the power of the ring is connected to the rule of Cad Noir itself. Excellent. Exceptional plate armor. Very nice. I could probably use that, but I need to enchant it first. Gauntlets of Ogre Might. Ooh, that is nice. Blunting belts. Some really nice stuff as well. Grants suppress affliction. Nah, that's not so bad. Normal stuff. Let's put all this stuff in the bag for now. Along with that. Some other just normal gear as well. Is there anything else to loot? From the dead and just like the dead forces. Right. I mean, I'm a bleak walker, so I don't really care about stuff like money and anything, so I wasn't going to argue with them over it. Yerlwyn Field. We'll go up to Cad Noir and count our losses, because we've probably lost a lot of people.
The keep's coming along nicely.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get back inside. Was I having anything built? Yeah, I lost so many people. Okay. Hire another Barathi cleric. Mercenary captain as well. I mean, we've got the money for it. Anybody else that really stands out? Rorotai line breaker. Vagabond Scold as well.
Yeah.
Oh, also, yeah, I need to check to see if I was building anything. Finished in 6 hours. So let's step into the castle and sleep. And we go, which is useful.
Just say the word. Just say the word.
What does it say to the keep? Oh, I thought she was going to actually have. Like, I like this. Like, I don't see the point of talking to her anymore, to be honest, because obviously she doesn't give anything else. General Goods Merchant. Ooh, yes. Greetings, my lady. Fancy a new blade, maybe an axe. The oils and tinctures for the ailing man too. What have you? Let's show me your wares. So he just got. Okay, he's just got standard stuff. And not a discount either, I notice, which sucks. You would think that they would have a discount, considering, I don't know, I'm their boss. Okay. Well, first off, we've got a lot of stuff that needs to be sold. Actually... Lots of battle axes. Lots of gear that needs to be getting rid of, really. Just pruning away all the fat. Right. Armors. I've got lots of fine plate armor as well. Exceptional mail armor, that's very nice. These are just all fine things, weren't they? Fine brigandine. Right, so trade that. Bunch of stuff like helmets. I don't know really why I'm carrying them around, because obviously unless you can't enchant them. Can you? Just taking up space. Right. So that's all that. Anything in the chest? Oh yeah, that and some stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Right, so that's done. Gonna take a quick nap. Sleep. Curio shop is completed. What do we want to build next? The tower gets fixed. Library, perhaps. Forum. Got the Warden's Lodge is already up. Woodland Trails. Hedge Maze. Intelligence bonus. Chapel. That might be useful actually, or Artificer. Actually, that's just... No, that's not too good. Craft Hall. Yeah, let's get that. That's done.
Just say the word.
I want to go and quickly check the curio shop. I mean, it was a nasty fight, but like, yeah, like some of my best bodyguards. But it's like, at the end of the day, a massive problem.
Just say the word.
Looks a little healthier than before.
And then there's the curio shop up there. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like I'm not really bothered that the fact is that I lost people. To be honest, like I said, like they were mercenaries. I can already hire more of them. The limited edition ones. Right.
Just say the word. Hello.
Good to see you, my lord. I have all manner of odds and ends here. Acquire from every corner of the deal with spiders, venom, skilxers, anything you might want. Let's foresee. Okay, so C's C's basically the person that sells specialist items, the stuff that you use in crafting. Yep, just that right here. That actually is relatively good to know. Man, I got so much junk. Loads of traps and stuff that I just don't use. Need to clear it all out, really. But still, we won, which is good. What does we have left in here? I thought we picked up an exceptional. There we go, exceptional sword. Fine great sword. Fine arquebus. If you get the reload on it down, it would be very, very nice. Couple of things, but what I really wanted to have a look at was this. That's Constitution and Resolve, and that's +2 might. Compare. Lord's Forty's okay. +10 to area of effect. Ability area of effect is nah. That increases her Constitution, which means a lot more health. Damage reduction from piercing and slashing is nice. Suppress afflictions. Binding rope, that's +2 to con. Characters hitting self stuck for 3 seconds. Okay. That's probably going to be useful. Probably to a mage. I like that more than I like the. That's more damage, basically. So how much health it's going to cost me? So it drops my concentration down. And drops some of my resistances down. But that's about it, so it's not a huge problem. We'll give him that. Strangely, it didn't affect my my endurance at all. Did it? No, it did not. But it means he has more endurance, which is good. Right, so much stuff. Right, I'll get down and sort out all the stuff I'll get some other time, but for now this is where we're going to end it, ladies and gentlemen. If you've liked, please press the like button. If you wish to subscribe, please press the subscription button. You can follow me on Twitter, you can follow me on Steam, you can leave a comment in the comment section, I'll get back in contact with you. I shall see you all next time, folks. Goodbye.